Hey guys, it is Emma here. I'm trying out a new microphone right now, so let me know if it sounds worse or better than usual. It's much better, but I think that's going to pick up the fact that Hudson is eating snacks. My Mac sounds like it's about to take off, so let me know if the sound is better than normal or worse, and I can go back to the normal microphone if that helps. I hope everybody is okay. I've cut my finger, I've broken my cup that I always use for squash whenever I do cruise trivia. So it was kind of just one of those days today. So I'm really looking forward to this and just chatting to you all. Hudson is around. He may join us. I'm glad that the sound is good. The amount of heat that comes out of a MacBook Pro, it's got the special thing so that the air can get in there, but it's just mad. But it's very warm here in the UK. I've closed the door. I've closed all the windows so that you don't hear my neighbours and other people around. Lunch and trivia. What a great day, Tim says. Thank you, Tim. Emma is having a 2020 day. Yeah, I've actually been pretty good, I think, with this whole situation. I've been just working from home and doing normal stuff, and it's fine. But today does feel a bit 2020. I wonder if that will be a phrase in the future, just describe things as 2020 if it's awful. I haven't broken my finger. I just cut it. I was eating vegetables. This morning I got up, I did a workout and decided to eat some vegetables. And this is the result. If I had just sat in and eaten a biscuit, we wouldn't have had this problem. But I was showing willing, and this is the payback that I get. I'm going to try and get better video for this, but I cannot for the life of me find any way to connect my camera to my MacBook Pro that doesn't cost me about £200. And I love you guys, I love doing trivia, but £200 just to get a higher definition camera? I'm not really sure about that. So if anybody knows a way to connect a Canon M50 to a MacBook Pro without having to pay hundreds of pounds, please let me know. So I have some squash today somewhere. I've also got various snacks that Hudson's half chewed and then left on the side of the chair, but that's what cats do. My squash is down here. We actually have got Ribena today. Ribena is blackcurrant squash, and it is a real branded drink. It's a real proper drink. Normally it's quite sugary, but this one is sugar-free, so I'm sure it's fine. Nothing wrong with your camera. I know there's nothing wrong with it. It looks fine. But compared to my normal videos, it just feels a bit grainy. Patrick says, what a cheapskate. Patrick, yeah, I don't know what to say to you, but thank you for joining me on my cruise trivia today. I think Hudson's feeling a bit hot. For England, it's actually pretty warm today, and he's laying on the floor. He is wearing a fluffy coat, bless him. So today's trivia, we've got 15 questions, very, very easy. 15 questions, I think. 3 photos in there too, just when it's suited. And I think it's nice to get back to cruise trivia. Let me know if you enjoyed the chat last week with Tony. I loved it. I love talking to Tony, and I could talk to Tony for hours, but I couldn't really pay attention to I couldn't see any of your comments. They were literally so fast. So I'm really sorry if I missed any questions. I think I missed some super chats too, which is the absolute thing you should not do on YouTube. You should always notice the super chats, and I'm super sorry, but just talking to Tony, it was very, very interesting, and I could probably talk to him for hours and hours. But I think we're going to do trivia this week, maybe a Q&A next week, trivia Q&A. I think that makes sense. I could get other people on board too, but that may mean you're just kind of watching me have a conversation with someone. I've known Tony for a really long time, lovely guy. He helps me out with all kinds of YouTube related stuff. So it was really good just to get to talk to him for an hour. And his time is valuable, so I really appreciate him giving me a whole hour of his life. Thumb alert. Yeah, I cut my thumb earlier. It's pretty gross, so I'm not gonna show you guys or anything. Hello from hot and sunny Dove. Hello to Mike. Thank you. Patrick says, "Where are my new emojis at?" Can you see Hudson up here? This is one of the emojis I made. So I've just got the YouTube membership function for my channel. They've deemed me good enough, I suppose, for their membership option, and it's exactly the same as Patreon. So it's a way you can support someone and you get bonus stuff, the same stuff as Patreon. You get a podcast, but you also get emojis. So I made a Hudson emoji, I made a llama emoji, I made a pineapple emoji, and I made a cookie emoji. which is ridiculous. But now you should see this little join button on my YouTube. If you want to use a Hudson emoji, then you're going to have to do that. I'm considering making a squash one too. I would do a Pepsi Max, but I think that they might sue me for that. But it's always exciting to have this new stuff. Check it out. It's set up. It's set up to be exactly the same as Patreon at the moment. Sean says, I like the Hudson emoji. This is the best £5 I've spent in a long time. I found someone on the website Fiverr who Simpsonifies cats and things. So I sent a picture of Hudson, and this is Hudson Simpsonified. I hope you can see this, or I'm just pointing at nothing, but it's cute, isn't it? I think it's really, really cute. And that's exactly what he looks like. You guys might not know him as well as me, but that's exactly what he looks like. I want to show you right now what Hudson looks like right at this exact second. Bear with me. I'm going to take a picture of him and then I'm going to show you. He looks like he's upside down for a start. He looks like he's been squished. This is Hudson right now, okay? This is why he can't join us. Oh, so cute, but yeah. He's fast asleep. Right, should we get on with the trivia? I think we should. It's been 5 minutes, and by 5 minutes, normally people are in here. So let's get on with question number 1, which is Greek cruise line Celestial have just bought a cruise ship from which cruise line? It's very nice to see anything positive and cruise related at the moment. So I thought we'd start with this. I thought we'd start straight in there with a positive story. Squashed, melted, cute. He's very cute. He's fast asleep though, and I don't want to disturb him, but we're here. He knows we're here. He can hear us. If he wants to join us, he will, and if not, we've just got this little very cute thing. Because yeah, you might not notice the little ginger bit on his cheek there and his little nose, but that's exactly what he looks like. Okay, question number 2. What is the largest cruise ship not owned by Royal Caribbean? So Royal Caribbean have 2 or 3 of the biggest cruise ships, and then the next one is not actually owned by Royal Caribbean, which is very cool. I'm going to have to check some of these answers, because I've kind of strayed into not things that I don't know, but I've kind of strayed out of things that I just naturally know, and I'm starting to do a bit more research for these things. What I'm doing right now is I'm just on my website. I have got all of the things. Don't go on there now because all the answers are on there. But if you at any other point want some cruise trivia on cruisingisn'tjustforoldpeople.com, you'll find all the questions and all the answers. Hudson is doing some funky gymnastics. He's a very long cat. Very, very long. Okay, cool. So that is question number 2. Moving on to question 3. What is the maximum passenger capacity of Symphony of the Seas? It is a number that I'm sure would make people in the past sick. I don't know. It would blow their little minds. Hudson's having a loud bath now by the side of us, making sure his paws are nice and clean. He is a good boy. But here you go. Here is a picture of Symphony of the Seas, if that helps. I really am missing my bottle that I got on at a river cruise conference last year. I'm really missing it, but it broke, so I threw it away. I'm back to using these plastic bottles, which I know is not good, but I need to get my squash in, especially on a really warm day like today. Okay, lots of guesses there. Someone quick, link her website. If you ever can't be bothered to type in cruisingisn'tjustforoldpeople.com, type in emmacruises.com and it will redirect you over there. So everything redirects. If you go on emmacruises.com/course, it will redirect you to the course page of my normal website. Because trust me, I know how annoying that name is. Cruisingisn'tjustforoldpeople.com. It's ridiculous, but we're stuck with it now. I do quite like it. Did you say a loud bath? Yeah, I mean, he's bathing himself, so he's having a bath. I don't say bath, I say bath because I'm from the south of England. It is glass, it is basket, it is all those things for me. I can't say basket, grass, glass. It just doesn't sound right. Anything shorter than Emma Cruises, though, is still too long. I mean, I'm not rich enough to buy the Emma.com domain or the cruises.com domain. So I'm sorry, Patrick. You're going to have to type that in. He's around. Hudson, come up here. Hudson. You can see that there's his little scratching post and stuff. Okay, question number 4. Name the 2 princess ships in the royal class. One of them's very easy, the royal class, very easy. But the other one, maybe not so much. Some of my favorite cruise ships. Not going to say anything. Not going to say anything. Save it as a favorite or bookmark it. No more typing. Thank you, Tim. Tim understands. Yeah, I have to say it's been a very bad time to, of course, have a website about cruising. When all of this coronavirus stuff happened, I lost 95% of the traffic to my website, which was very heartbreaking because I've spent 3 or 4 years building it up. And then I lost 95% literally in a week. It's coming back now. Maybe half is back now. But nobody is looking up, reviews of a cruise line or dress codes or drinks packages because they can't go on them anytime soon. So I see answers to that one. I'm going to move on to question number 5. Which cruise line has all of its ships' names ending in "dam"? It's kind of a bad question, but you understand what I mean. Every ship, there he is. Every ship in this cruise line, their name ends in "dam." Now you can see how much this Hudson looks like this Hudson. He looks exactly the same, right? So he's got a little stripy tail, little ginger back, white tummy. Hudson, hello. Hudson, say hello. No. The "dam" line. That would be good. "Dam" line. No, it's not that one though. I'll give you that. I'm not going to say anything because I'm quite bad at giving these things away. I was wondering. So I've booked 3 cruises in the last month. I know I'm mad, but it's over about 18 months' time. Each of them had a deposit of about £40. So all in all, it's only cost me about £120 to book 3 cruises, which is dangerous, I know, but we'll see how things go. So I was wondering if you guys would care enough for me to make a video that just talks about why I'm booking 2021 cruises and where I'm going and sort of what I'm looking for, because I've kind of changed the sort of cruises I want to go on because of all of this and the uncertainty. The first one is in January, and then I'm booking all the way for 18 months' time, 3 cruises I've booked lately. I shouldn't be allowed. I shouldn't. But also, I had a refund for my Carnival cruise that I was supposed to do in May. That money was sitting in my bank for about 3 weeks before I decided I needed to reinvest it. This is my business at the end of the day, so it's a business expense. Reinvest it. I don't see why not. Please make the video. Thanks. If you are interested, I definitely will make one. Just wanted to check that that's something you guys care about, because I don't know. I can't really imagine people care personally what I'm doing that much, but we're all friends here, so hopefully you guys do. I think I'll do that next week. Okay, question number 6. In which country is the headquarters of Viking Cruises? Viking Cruises. I would love to be on a Viking cruise right now, more than almost anything. I thought you painted a cat on your wall at first. If I could paint like that, that would be fantastic. I am going to put this design on a t-shirt because I want one myself. And for a while, people have been asking me to make Hudson merch. And I think this is the cutest thing ever. So I'm going to make one which is just like a little cat there, because that's probably what I would want to wear. So I'm going to make that for myself. I'll put it on my Teespring store. My Teespring is called Emma Cruises. I don't really talk about it that much because I have so many things going on and it's very far down the list, but it's good fun. So I'm thinking about some catchphrases for Hudson, and then I'll have the cat here and then a little speech bubble. At the moment, I want it to say something like, Captain Hudson says it's time to cruise or something, because I always call him Captain Hudson now. But let me know if you have any ideas and I can stick it on a t-shirt for you. Get a mouth covering with the Hudson design on it. You can make masks, yeah. The thing about Teespring is it seems well, I don't know. It's not cheap, and I'm cheap. I'm cheap. Like this t-shirt that I'm wearing now, I have had it for 4 years. I remember wearing it on a Norwegian cruise I took in the Caribbean. So I'm quite cheap. But that said, Teespring is all good fun. I put the prices as low as I can. It lets you have it within a range. So the higher you put the price up, the more money you get. But yeah, I put it like as low as I can get. I think I make $2 from each t-shirt sale because I don't care. It's not about making money. I just think it's cool. Can we get a t-shirt of Hudson hunting birds? No, that will probably make me too sad. What about Emma's trying to get my attention again? Yes, probably. Exactly, cheapskate. Okay. I don't think it's cheapskate. Do Teespring give you your merch for free? No, you have to buy your own t-shirts. Madness, isn't it? I mean, it does make sense. I think some people just make their own and then buy it, but no, you have to pay for it. So it's not too bad. It's really not too expensive, but it's just an idea I've had. If you're interested in it, let me know. But I will have some coming out sometime soon. Just got a marketing email from Viking when you asked that, but their US office, from their US office, no clues in it. Ah, I see. It is not from the US. There you go. Gave you a little clue there. Okay, so question number 7 is, Regent 7 Seas are owned by which company? Regent 7 Seas. That is something I don't know very much about because I think I'm a Regent 7 Seas cruiser. Maybe one day. But yeah, best quality thick cotton shirt I've gotten in well over 20 years. That's good. I have 3 Teespring t-shirts. They're all fantastic. I bought one in support of my friends Sean and Steph. They've got their own fundraising t-shirts. They're really good. I've got one that says cruising isn't just for old people, of course. And I have one that says, if it's not a cruise, I'm not coming. And that's what I wear the most. My Teespring is just called Emma Cruises. If you just search that, you will find it. Okay. There are over 100 viewers and only 43 likes. Come on, people. Please like this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already. It's something ridiculous, the percentage of people that watch my videos and don't subscribe. And please, it makes a massive difference to me, and it doesn't really make a difference to you. YouTube doesn't necessarily show you stuff just because you subscribe anyway, but yeah, I think we've got answers to that one. So I'm going to move on to question number 8, which is, which cruise line is the 3rd largest in the world? Wow, it worked. It jumped to 60. So I'm doing this on YouTube and Facebook at the same time, which is very, very cool. It would be cool to do this on Instagram at the same time. I'm wondering if I could do that. There's no reason why I couldn't, is there? I would need my phone there, but I could do that. I might have to get a tripod and do Instagram and Facebook and YouTube at the same time. You can't really do it on Twitter, but that would be crazy. Just smash that like button. Thank you very much. Smash that like button, as everybody says. Facebook changed the format. It took me this long to find the like button again. I appreciate it. We've got a full hour here, so if you can give it a like, I really appreciate it. I'm subscribed as my personal and this business account. Thank you very much. I appreciate any account subscribing to me. So question number 9 is, which cruise line used to own ships called Sunwood, Skywood, and Starwood? Starwood? I don't, well, these are quite old ships. They're from, 60s, 70s, 80s. But I'm not loving those names. Did you bother to watch the 2nd episode of the Nolans bickering on a cruise? I didn't. I didn't. No, I did not. We need more cruise TV. We really do. We really, really do. This one's hard, I think, this question. I know it just because I've seen some brochures for these cruises. It's really hard for me not to say the answer. Really hard. Would you do a live on YouTube and Facebook rather than at the same time? no, because then I'd have to just do 2 hours long and do the same thing twice. And no, I'm really quite busy. You know, I'm trying to do YouTube videos every week, lives, writing on my website. Everyone seems to forget I have a website, but that's my primary thing. And keep up to date Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook every day of my life, and my day job, and exercise and eat. So quite tired. The Nolans, an hour of them saying they're nervous. Yeah, it was that. Sometimes we do watch parties in our Facebook group. Our Facebook group's called Cruising Isn't Just for Old People. And when Jane McDonald or other UK TV shows have been on about cruising, we've kind of done a watch party so we can all chat live. I was supposed to be on TV at some point, and it was postponed due to coronavirus. I haven't heard anything yet. I really want to be on TV. I'm honestly not a big role, just a few sentences from me, but to see myself on the real TV would be amazing. And it would say, Cruising Isn't Just for Old People on TV. I do find it quite funny that this is where my life's got to, but it's fantastic. Just paid my final payment for a Royal Caribbean cruise, £4,000 cruising in October. I have everything crossed for you that is going to go ahead. It is really awful when you have to pay a final payment on a cruise and it probably won't go ahead, because I had to pay for a Morella cruise, a 90s theme cruise in September. 7 days after I had to make the final payment, they cancelled it. I'm waiting on a credit ticket thing, and then I have to apply for a cash refund. So it's going to be like, I don't even know how long, 6 months, for the sake of that 7 days when they knew it wasn't going to go ahead. Quite annoying. What do you think about the Viking ships like Viking Star? I spent 4 days on the Viking Sea, and ever since, everything else has just been rubbish. Nothing will ever live up to that ship. It was gorgeous. The food was amazing. I could drink Diet Coke from the minibar. The bathroom had underfloor heating. There was so much space. It was so luxurious. Included excursions, even included like umbrellas. It was amazing. If I had all the money in the world, it would definitely be a Viking cruise. It was fantastic. Just so good. So, question number 10 is, which class is Royal Caribbean's Anthem of the Seas? I put this one in here because I just booked Anthem of the Seas. I have been saying for a long time that I wanted to get back to cruising with Royal Caribbean, and I wanted to go to Norway. Been saying that ever since I left Norway a few years ago. And this cruise came up. It was fantastic price, a brilliant price for Royal Caribbean. The inside was £600 and something for 7 nights, which Royal Caribbean is a really good price. It came with onboard credit. I've already spent it on a soda package because it's a no-brainer for me. I drink a lot of soda, so I'm so looking forward to that one. Love that one of the questions is a flex. I don't know if I'd call it a flex. Is mentioning you booked a cruise a weird flex? I don't know. But I'm very happy about it. Very, very happy. I haven't cruised on this class of Royal Caribbean ship before. It's going to be fantastic. Question number 11 is, how many cruise ships do Azamara have? Azamara, not cruised with them yet. Would like to. I think of them as being, it's probably just a bit expensive for me because they are more luxurious and I am more of a budget cruiser. But I would love to. Are we allowed to answer in the chat, or are we supposed to write it down somewhere? First time in Cruise Trivia. Well, a massive thank you for joining us on Cruise Trivia for the first time. We're on week 15 now, amazingly, of Cruise Trivia. We still have stuff to talk about. I'm very, very happy you guys are coming back. People love to answer in the comments. You can answer in the comments if you want to. The only thing is everybody else will probably copy you. But if you don't mind that, that's completely fine. If you can write them down too, we'll go through all of the questions and the answers again once this is done. Hudson's falling asleep. So write them down if you want. Write them in the comments if you want. Whatever you like. You don't have to probably mark this. If you just want to come along for a cruise chat, then I'm here same time every week chatting about cruising. Hudson joins us sometimes. He's my cat. People seem to like him, so I try and invite him along. And he doesn't seem like he minds that much, does he? So yeah, answer in the comments if you want, write it down if you want, whatever suits you. You do you, I think. Okay, so question number 12 is, to which cruise line does this ship belong? And this ship is me and this ship. I nearly gave that away there. I'm not saying a single word. Look at my hair. It's very, very blowy on this day. Okay, so which cruise line is that? If you know the ship, then say it. If you don't, then yeah. My cat killed a massive moth for me and it freaked me out. This happened to me, and when I read your comment, I was wondering how you knew that Hudson killed a massive moth. It was awful. Really, really awful. Can you show your llama mask? Not really, because it's in my wardrobe upstairs, and I've only been out once since quarantine. And I didn't wear that mask. So yeah, I'll put it in our Facebook group later. It was given to me, made for me, llama mask. Got 2 of them actually. Fantastic. Really, really cool. So yeah, I think we've got some correct answers there. Question number 13 is, Pacific Dawn, P&O Cruises Australia, has been bought by which British cruise line? I think this one was quite a surprise, to me at least. I made a video last week about all of the cruise ships being sold, the ones that we know are sold and the ones that we think will probably be sold. Some of the ones I said probably will be sold have been sold in the last week. So yeah, no pub visit, says James. I have not been to the pub, not at all, which is strange because I used to go to the pub 3 or 4, 5 times a week, just with my work friends and things. But now I'm not at work, I'm not going to the pub, and I'm in no rush to get back out there at all. I'm just sitting in here, happy with Hudson, happy with you guys. When we cruise again, I will go out and I'll go cruising. But for now, no real need. It's too stressful. Everybody else is in my way, and it really annoys me because I go quite out of my way to stay the 2 meters away from other people, and sometimes people won't even do a little step to the side, and it really annoys me. So I just stay away from them. I think staying away from other people is the easiest and best option at the moment. Justin says, just dropping in to say hi. Hi, Justin. Thank you for coming here. Too bad I can't stay, but I'll watch it later. Heart to you at this community. We love you too, Justin. Thank you for joining us. And all of these are available to watch on Catch Up forever. For as long as my channel and YouTube exists, you can watch. So if you've missed any of the last 14 of these cruise trivias, they're all on the channel. You can go back and you can check them out. We've had a lot of questions in that time, all on my website too, if you did want to just go through them faster. So question number 14 is tap water on a cruise safe to drink? Yes or no? The temptation to stroke Hudson. He looks so cute, doesn't he? Is he okay? He's fine. He's sleeping. So funny. Look at his little head. Little brain's only about this big. But he doesn't need to think about much, does he? Just food, how much he loves me. Okay, lots of answers. What have you done to your finger? I ate some vegetables earlier. That was my main mistake. I got up and I did a body pump workout, trying to get myself back into it. I used to do it every single week. And afterwards, I thought I'm going to eat some vegetables. I'm going to cut up some carrots, some cucumbers, some tomatoes, have a banana. I just cut my finger like down the front and across my nail, and it just bled everywhere. It's disgusting. So this is my second bandage of the day. The first one bled through everywhere, so it's disgusting, but it's fine. What is your take on the CDC extended past the 15th of September to the end of September? I think it was inevitable. It's annoying, of course, for everybody who has cruises booked, but I wouldn't want to be cruising out of America right now or anytime soon, so I completely understand why it's happened. It's annoying. It is annoying, but no surprises. Emma, it hurts to hear the description. Sorry, it's fine. It really didn't hurt that much. It really didn't. It's fine. Hudson's reaching out for a high five. He doesn't like holding my hand. Oh, he really doesn't like holding my hand. Yeah, that's what you get for trying to be healthy. And if I had a biscuit, that wouldn't have hurt me. So maybe I learnt my lesson. Question number 15, our last question now is, do Disney Cruise Line offer drinks packages? I have a new Disney mug, actually. So that's very exciting. Does Norwegian Cruise Line have anything to do with Norway? Not really. No. Not really. Emma, your brain also thinks about food all the time. I mean, yeah, I'm always pre-planning the next meal. I plan quite far in advance what I'm going to eat. But that's what I look forward to. That's what gets me through the day. So, yeah. Not too bad. Not too bad. Okay, so we've done all 15 questions. Hopefully you have some answers or in your brain or in the comments or whatever. I'm going to very quickly just read them out again. If you want to write down the comments, I'll put one on the screen that has the correct answer. And then we can see how many out of 15 you get correct. We've got 150 people watching this week, which is very exciting. We normally have around 120, something like that. So thank you to everybody who has come here for the first time. I really love doing these trivias. It gives me like, I don't know, just a chance to get all of the cruising stuff out that normally I have to keep in my brain. So I appreciate it. Question number 1 was, Greek cruise line Celestial have bought a cruise ship from which cruise line? A massive thank you for the $10 super chat. I've never really worked with the super chat thing before. I know other YouTubers have, they have flashing things and buzzers and buttons and stuff when super chats come in. I don't know what to do with that. I could give Hudson a dreamy every time, but I massively appreciate your super chats. I am constantly looking at new stuff for this channel, like new webcams and microphone here. I'm considering buying something new for filming ship tours next year, so that helps with that. So a massive thank you for your super chats. Okay, so the answer to this one is, it is Costa Cruises. Yes, it is a oldish Costa cruise ship, but for Celestial, it's a very, very new ship. Because I have cruised with Celestial. I cruised on the Celestial Olympia. She's from the 80s, and you can tell she's from the 80s. She's been very well looked after, but there's certain things about cruise ships from the 80s that they're just quirky. They just go up and down, and they're all kind of strange. But for Celestial, I think this is a fantastic move. Very exciting. They've got a Costa ship. A massive thank you for my super chats. I really appreciate it. It is the Osmo something that I really want to buy to do my ship tours next year. I think that's what I'm saving up for at the moment, because you can actually attach it to your phone. It's like a GoPro, and I've had my GoPro for years. It's fine, but I really want this new piece of tech. I'm not going to buy it yet because I'm not cruising anytime soon, but that's kind of where the super chat money is going right now. It's going in that pot because I really want some new tech, because I work in insurance by day, so my bills are paid by the normal job, and then kind of anything that happens on YouTube is reinvested in YouTube and getting kind of better stuff and just things for me to play with and make this stuff better. Okay, cool. So we have done question number 1, and the answer was Costa. Let's move on to question number 2, which is, what is the largest cruise ship not owned by Royal Caribbean? This is something that, I don't know, it surprised me. It did surprise me, this one. It's a ship I really want to cruise on. I'm not sure if anyone is going to get this one. Tim says this. Yes, it is this one, but it is the really tiny one that I want to get. It's like the pocket version, because you can stick it like literally on your phone, and it's great. I love this phone, but I'm getting rid of this phone soon. So it'll be really nice to still have a good camera, and I think that would really help me out with that. So that would be good. It is this one. It is the Costa Smeralda, which I think sounds like a terrible disease. I don't know about you, but saying like, oh, I've got a touch of Smeralda today. But it is this one, which is not what I would really expect. It's from Costa Cruises. It's their newest cruise ship, and I would love to get on board her sometime. Great prices. Costa's very cheap and cheerful and colourful and all of that kind of stuff. So maybe one day, maybe soon. Costa do have a plan for returning to cruising. I've just released a YouTube video today, this morning. Go and watch it after this video. It's all about Costa's plan to get back to cruising, and they have this 5-step plan of what's going to happen. And Carnival will probably do the same thing because Carnival own Costa. So I think it's very, very interesting. I do worry that a lot of people think that there's going to be no cruising, a big button, cruise, back to normal. That's not how this is going to work. It's going to be a long process. And yeah, but I think it's really good that there's a plan. I like to see that we're going somewhere and we're actually making progress. Cool. So the answer to that one was the Costa Smeralda. And we're going to move on to question number 3, which is, what is the maximum passenger capacity of Symphony of the Seas? Of course, you can have this if you're within 500, I think, because no one's probably going to get the specific number. You get Smeralda from too many vegetables. You need penicillin after catching Smeralda. Exactly that. It just fits in, doesn't it, with like a terrible kind of medical disease, a gross medical disease. Gary says, what is the best way to cruise solo? The best way to cruise solo would be to pick a cruise line that does really well for solo cruises. If you head to cruisingisn'tjustforoldpeople.com, there is a massive button called recommended cruise lines. There is a solo section, and they're all of my personal recommendations for solo cruising. Check that out. I think that's the best place to start. So the actual answer is 6,680. So if you're 500 above that or 500 below that, I'm going to let you have it. 6,680. Blows my mind. Can't even think about that. I think my ideal ship size is maybe 2,000 passengers. I have been on, I think the biggest I've been on is MSC Meraviglia. She's 4,500, I think. But the answer is 6,680 passengers. Completely mind-blowing. Andy says, we're just uploading a camera gear video. Think you'd have a panic attack if you found out how much Andy spends. The pocket is in the video. That sounds fantastic. I'll check that out after this. I don't spend that much money on it because I don't have that much money, to be quite honest with you. Cool. Oh, Meraviglia is 5,700. My goodness. You wouldn't know, though, I don't think. When you're on that cruise ship, you don't see all of those other people. It's very well spread out. So I think they've done a good job on MSC Meraviglia. But that is a lot of people. That is massive. I was sold on Symphony. It never feels crowded. That sounds fantastic. It's more about how they organize it, I think, rather than how many people are on board. Okay, cool. So that is the answer, 6,680. If you're within 500 of that, you may have a point. Question number 4 is, name the 2 princess ships in the Royal class. One of them, I think you should get this, the Royal class. I think most people will get this. But the other one, I don't know. I would love to cruise on a cruise ship like Symphony of the Seas. Really would. Hudson's fast asleep now. He's such a good boy. He's a very good cat. We adopted him. We don't know where he came from really, but amazingly, his old family didn't want him and put him up for adoption. He used to belong to a couple. They got divorced, I guess, or broke up, and neither of them wanted Hudson, which is great for me. But how could somebody not want Hudson? He is a little bit of a hunter, but he's not too bad. He does get the odd bird. But he's a cat at the end of the day. He's very soppy. And I think I've made him meow more by speaking to him all the time. But that's not bad. It is Royal and Regal. Yes, it is Royal Princess, of course. I think that makes sense for the Royal class. And it is also Regal. Very, very Regal. I love those ships. They're fantastic. I cruised on the Royal Princess around the British Isles. And it was just so good. Let's get Emma up to 100 likes, people. That would be fantastic. This is split across Facebook and YouTube, so just wherever you are, give it a like. It's easier really if you're on YouTube. I appreciate it, but if you're on Facebook too, just thank you for watching. Okay, cool. So question number 5 is, which cruise line has all of its ships that end in dam? End in dam. Hudson's seen something interesting. What have you seen? Sometimes there's little birdies around there and he's looking at them, but he's gone to sleep to think about little birdies. A damn line is not a damn line. Our neighbour's cat tortured a slow worm this morning. Ugh, that's horrible. Cats are, honestly, to see Hudson with a dead bird in his mouth is heartbreaking because he looks so cute. But at the end of the day, he is a cat, and that is what cats do. It is Holland America or Holland America or Holland America. Holland America, yeah, I've never cruised with Holland America. Let me know if you have and you like it. My impression of it is kind of that it's fairly traditional. It's good service, good food, kind of an older passenger demographic. Let me know if that's right or wrong. That's kind of my impression of it from everybody I know who's cruised with them. But I would like to. I think I'll try any cruise line once. Hello, everyone. Just home from work. Did I miss anything? We missed you when you were not here, Mr. Wig and Dave. My mum actually was in the comments and she said, "Where's Mr. Wig and Dave?" And I said, "I don't know. He was at work." So thank you for joining us. Hudson's here. He's fast asleep. His eyes are kind of open, but we're on week 15. Week 15 of Cruise Trivia. Hudson is where you're talking about him. I think so. I call him so many different names, though. I call him Captain Hudson. I call him my little Huddy Buddy. All kinds of stuff. He is 6 years old-ish. He was 5-ish when we got him, and we've had him for a year. So I've decided he's 6-ish. We don't really know. Okay, fabulous. I couldn't do Holland America. All inclusive is only 15 drinks. It is on other cruise lines too, isn't it? I think it's on P&O. It's 15 drinks. 15 drinks is fine for me, but Tim is a machine, I think. I think it's the right term when it comes to certain drinks. Okay, question number 6 is, in which country is the headquarters of Viking Cruises? Viking Cruises. Any guesses for this one? Roy says, "Thank you for giving so much of your time for us." You're giving the same time to me, so I appreciate you coming to watch me here. It's always going to be strange to me that people will give up their time just to talk to me, but in the rest of my life, I have no one to talk to about cruises anymore. No one. So I come on here and talk to you guys, and I appreciate it. It is not Norway. It is not Norway. Not Norway. Not according to their website, anyway. It is Switzerland. Yes, it is Switzerland. Bit of a curveball in there, but well done to anybody who got Switzerland. I do try and put some more difficult questions in here. This is incredibly sugary. It is sugar-free Ribena, but it's quite strong. It's Norway, excuse me. I don't think it is. I don't think it is. My mum says, "What about me and your father, Cheek?" I don't even know what I said, Mum. So you're gonna have to clarify that one. Switzerland for tax reasons, yeah. Did your mum? Oh, okay. No, Mum didn't stop talking to me about cruising, but I can't really talk to her about cruising because we book a cruise. So, you know, it's not exactly the same. It's not really a very safe option to talk to Mum and Dad about cruising. They've convinced me to book 2 cruises with them, and they convinced me to book another cruise by myself. So it's not really a safe option for me to talk to my mum. She does still talk to me about cruises, yeah. Question number 7 is, Region 7 Seas are owned by which company? Might not be the one you think of. I don't know if I knew this one. As I said, I'm not really a Region 7 Seas cruiser because I don't have the money. I'd love to try it. Would love to, but no time soon. It is NCL, yes. It is, technically, it's the Norwegian Cruise Line Holdings Company, the company that owns Norwegian Cruise Line, but I'll let you have NCL, Norwegian Cruise Line, anything like that. I'm surprised that they own such a luxurious cruise line, but they do. They do. It is NCL, yes. My mum says, "You need no encouragement." That is true. I need no encouragement. If someone tried to tell me not to book a cruise, that would make me do it more probably. So can't win. But yeah, I have booked 3 cruises in the last month, which is fantastic because this year's been very, very depressing, and I want 2021 to be better. I will make the video next week about why I'm booking 2021 cruises because some people are very nervous about it. but I've kind of done a few things that makes me feel more confident in it. So I'll do that for next week, I think. Question number 8 is, which cruise line is the 3rd largest in the world? 3rd largest cruise line. Mike says, sugar-free Ribena is full of other sugars. It is not healthy. I never would claim Ribena is healthy. It's not. But it's a lot better than a lot of other things I could be drinking. And it is very tasty. So I will keep enjoying it. Keep enjoying it. 3rd largest cruise line in the world. The 3rd largest cruise line is not Chicken Nuggets. It is NCL. Yes, it is Norwegian Cruise Line. We've got Carnival and Royal Caribbean ahead of Norwegian Cruise Line. Norwegian Cruise Line are number 3. Number 3. It is strange. There's a few cruise lines that are massive, and then there's like quite a big gap between the big ones and then the rest. But it is Norwegian Cruise Line, yes. So question number 9 is, which cruise line used to own the ships Sunwood, Skywood, and Starwood? And I actually have a photo here, but I forgot to show you it. There you go. That's kind of what we're talking about, if that helps. 3 cruises in 2021 is pretty brave for someone who's only been outside once in 5 months. I've been out for a walk every single day. I just haven't been to a pub or a restaurant or anything like that because I don't feel the need. I don't feel the need. But to go on a cruise, I do feel the need. I really do feel the need. That screams of 1960s. Yes, it does. This is one of the biggest cruise lines that used to own these ships. It is NCL again, yes. I do realize I've had NCL, Norwegian, 3, I think, answers in a row. Sorry about that, but the answer is Norwegian Cruise Line, yes. Very strange to think they used to cruise on ships like this. You're right, it does look very, very 1960s. I'm sure in the 1960s it was very, very good for that time. Wikipedia lied. I'm pretty sure this is true because I used to have brochures from Norwegian's, I think it was like the 60th birthday or something like that, and it had these cruise ships in it. And I remember looking at it and it was like, the price is ridiculous. And it said in the brochure, it said something like each cabin has its own private bathroom. And that was like one of their main selling points. And that was very exciting because back then that wasn't really how things were done. Of course, it was in the 60s, but I mean before the 60s. Traditional cruising, people would share a bathroom. Interestingly, I was looking at the Viking cruise I was going on a while ago at work, and one of my colleagues said to me, that looks lovely, but where do you go to the toilet? Where is the bathroom? And I explained that, every cabin has a bathroom, and he said to me he thought that each deck had communal toilets. That's where you went. So yeah. Is your kitty okay? He seems frozen. He is okay. If we try and hold his hand, then he will say no. He says, no, you don't want to hold hands. See, he tucked away his hands, so I can't hold it. Hudson's getting his beauty sleep. Yeah, he's very, very cute, so he needs a lot of beauty sleep. See, as soon as I stop trying to hold his hand, he's like, oh, it's safe. I'll put my hand back down. Okay, question number 10 is, which class is Royal Caribbean's Anthem of the Seas? So excited to cruise on Anthem of the Seas, and I've booked a balcony cabin. I booked myself a balcony cabin, which is very not typical for me. I'm always that inside cabin, guaranteed inside cabin kind of girl. But I've said back, if you look 3 or 4 years ago at things I've written on my website, I've always said that Norway is somewhere that's worth the balcony because you have these long sailings, sails out. It's constantly amazing scenery. The days are very long, so you want to be able to sit on your balcony and kind of early in the morning, late at night, all that kind of stuff. It is quantum class. Yes, well done to everybody who put quantum class. Loads of quantum classes there. Ooh, quantum class, that's my cruise ship for October in 26 days. I'm keeping everything crossed for you. Yeah, fingers crossed. Quantum is very exciting. Yeah, I mean, I have booked a cruise for January, 2 weeks inside cabin. So I'm definitely not booking balconies because of the risk of quarantine. Not at all. I don't think we're ever going to see onboard quarantines like we did before. The EU released guidelines recently about cruising going forward and what cruise lines are going to have to do before they can cruise. And a lot of it was about you have to have a plan of hospitals on land where you can take people to if they get sick. You have to have hotels where you can quarantine. You have to have everything set up ahead of time. I think we've learned that quarantining people on a cruise ship, it doesn't really work. So I don't think we're going to see that again. I'm not worried about it. That's not why I'm booking a balcony. It's just because it was Norway and I really, really wanted to cruise to Norway. May, I think we're on the same cruise. Watch out on the bumper cars. I'm on the 21st, I think, of May. I think. Okay, so that one is quantum class. And question number 11 is, how many cruise ships do Azamara have? I was in the doctor yesterday talking about my next cruise, and she said that's where COVID-19 started. That is ridiculous. I mean, if you look at the graphs of coronavirus, look at where cruising stopped. It's like right at the beginning, and planes are still flying around. Don't agree at all. The cruise industry's had a really tough time. Doesn't deserve it at all. And the answer to this question is 3. It is 3 cruise ships. They have got Journey, Quest, and the Pursuit. As far as I know, it is 3, 3, 3. If Mr. Wig and Dave says 3, he knows as much as me, I think. Jenny says, yes, snap, snap. Loved our balcony cabin on Meraviglia doing Norwegian fjords. Yeah, I just think I would regret it if I didn't do that. So there we go. Question 12 is, to which cruise line does this ship belong to? And it is, of course, this one. There I am with very windy, blowy hair. Very blowy hair. We've got 160 people watching right now, so I wanted to say massive thank you for joining us. We're still going, obviously, but I just wanted to say thank you because we've got some new people in here, which is very, very exciting. We're here same time every week. Sometimes it's trivia, sometimes it'll be Q&A, sometimes it'll be with guests, but I'll be here. Sometimes Hudson will be here. The anchor gave it away. It is Royal Caribbean, yes. What anchor gave it away? Let's look again. I don't know. I know it's Royal Caribbean anyway, so it's very hard to not. Royal Caribbean. I guess you can have that. I guess. We saw you coming into port on Celebrity Silhouette. The Celebrity Silhouette was a very short cruise I took over a weekend on Celebrity Silhouette. Went to Amsterdam. It was fine. It was not one of my favorite cruises, though. But if you book a weekend cruise, what do you expect? It's going to be people partying all the time. Oh, I see. I didn't even notice. Oh, yeah, that's very good. If you spotted that, that's very, very good. Very, very good. The new people are Hudson groupies. I hope so. I think I'm just going to call us Hudson's crew because he's obviously the captain. We're the Hudson crew. I love the idea he's the captain. He's just asleep. We're doing all the work and he's just fast asleep. So question 13 is, Pacific Dawn, P&O Cruises Australia, has been bought by which British cruise line? A British cruise line. Very exciting for British cruise lines. They had a hard time lately, of course. Some of them are very small, very independent. Yeah, fingers crossed they'll all be okay. But which one did buy the Pacific Dawn? This was in last week's video about sold cruise ships, if you haven't already seen that. It is CMB. It is Cruise and Maritime. They were in a bit of financial trouble lately, I think. So, yeah, CMB, but I thought they were almost broke. Yeah, well, the thing is they signed the contracts for these 2 cruise ships before this happened. So at that stage, I feel like you kind of got to go through it, haven't you? So fingers crossed they'll be okay. It's his world. We just live in it. I like that. Yeah. CMB, Amy Johnson. Yeah, I think they've already rebranded it and stuff. So I think it's ready to go when we can cruise again. CMB would be a good one to start with British Isles cruises because they're very British. But a lot of their passengers, I think, are older and it's maybe a bit more difficult in that sense. So question 14 is tap water on a cruise ship safe to drink? Tap water on a cruise ship. You could always put some Ribena in it, maybe. I need to get a new bottle. If anyone knows of any good bottles, plastic, like solid bottles, preferably with a straw. I love having a straw. Then let me know, because I feel bad about using just disposable plastic all the time. The answer is yes. Yes, it is. Yes, yay. Yes, yes, yes. I was surprised. I wrote a blog post about this because it's like one of the most Google questions and asked questions to me. So I wrote a thing about tap water safe to drink. Here's where you can find it and stuff. And I had comments from people who just had no idea. They just didn't cross their mind that they could ever drink the water from the tap. But it is safe. It is safe. If you add vodka, yeah, I guess. But it's safe anyway. So the answer to that one is yes. Hopefully, most of you probably got that one, I think. The people in here are cruisers. And I'm sure most of you have tried it. It's fine. Sometimes it's quite warm and it can be a bit gross. Just a bit, you know, it doesn't taste that fantastic. But sometimes it's good. If you're on a new cruise ship, it's much, much better. If you're cruising on a cruise ship like... I just got distracted by Tim's thing who says, who puts water in vodka? That's such a good point. That's not really what I meant. That's gross. Watered down vodka. But yeah, I can't remember what I was saying now, Tim. Thank you, Tim. So distracting. Do you think different countries will have different rules for social distancing in relation to cruising or just relation to real life? Because here, I mean, we're allowed to do stuff now, but everything's spread out. Hopefully I don't have to go back to work anytime soon. Hopefully things are all right. I actually agree with this one. Vimto ready mix squash bottles are the best. I agree too. If I had one of those, I'd be using that for a long time. I found a good drink thing. I'll send it via Instagram. Thank you. If you not following me on Instagram, it's called Emma Cruises. It'll be fantastic to see you on there. It's mostly just me and Hudson eating lunch and doing normal things, but it's all very, very, I don't know. It's nice. I think it's nice. I like to talk to you guys and learn that we have, you know, a TV show we like in common or a snack we like in common, stuff like that. It's quite funny when I share something and I find people from all over the world who agree with this weird idea I have, or they love this type of thing. Like, I don't know. I find it really, really cool. So if you are on Instagram, Emma Cruises on Instagram, it's Emma and Hudson. I should change it, really. Finally got Patreon and Insta. Love your sparkly purple dress and your photos on Insta. Beautiful and goals. And Emma, you're weird. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks for following me on Instagram. And Patreon is always good. We've got one more question. Let's go through one more question. It is, do Disney Cruise Line offer drinks packages? Haven't cruised with Disney yet. I hope to one day. But I know a lot of people who'd be put off by the answer to this question. I think Tim would be. I think the prices on board are fine. But yeah. Doing normal things on Insta looks crazy to me sometimes. I mean, at the moment, it's just my normal life. It's just working from home, eating soup for lunch, eating curly fries for dinner. I feel like Hudson. So hot here. Yeah, he's all worn out. No, they don't. That is true. So the answer is no, they do not have a drinks package on Disney Cruise Lines. You have to pay as you go or just don't. Tim says, I couldn't do with the kids, to be honest, so not on the radar. Me too, pretty much. If you cruise out of school holidays and do a really weird itinerary, like a repositioning cruise, apparently there's not many kids on board, but it does seem weird to book a Disney cruise and try and avoid children. So maybe I'm with you on that one, but we'll have to wait and see. They have a wine package. They have like a bulk buy wine package, but that's not really what I think a drinks package is. I think of a drinks package as you pay this much and you get this much. 8 out of 15, that is pretty all right, actually, to be fair. I'd be happy with that. 11 out of 15, pretty good, pretty good. Thank you to everybody who's joining me here. We have right now got 164 people on Facebook and YouTube. I really appreciate you dropping by. I'm here every single Friday, same time, same place. We'll do a Q&A next week. So if you have any kind of cruise related questions, or you want me to just if you want any advice on anything, or you want me to tell you a story, whatever you want, just join me next week, same time, same place. I'll try and get Hudson to be here. He's very tired. He's very worn out. We're going to go and have dinner now. David says, I think I got a negative score this time. That is not possible. Hudson's off. He knows it's the end of the trivia. It's so nice to meet so many new people here. Really appreciate you giving me an hour of your life. I'm going to go now. Hudson's already gone. Thank you for watching this. And go and watch my latest video. I put out a video today that you've probably not already seen. And I think it gives us a good idea of how things are going to progress, and we can see movement. And I think it's quite a positive one. So right now, click on my YouTube channel. It will be right there. It's my newest video. Check it out, and I'll see you next week. Thank you for joining me, and goodbye.